The Trials of I-Hasan, Part 2, The Guardian's Test. The stone gate loomed over them, its glowing symbols shifting as though alive. As they stepped closer, the air shimmered, and a massive figure materialized before them, a guardian crafted entirely of enchanted metal and stone. Its glowing eyes locked onto the trio, and it spoke in a deep, resonant voice. To pass, you must prove your strength, your wisdom, and your courage. Strength, wisdom, and courage, Thaldor said, cracking his knuckles. Sounds like my kind of test. The Guardian raised a massive hand, revealing 3 glowing orbs. The first orb pulsed with a fiery red light, the second with a serene blue, and the third with a golden glow. Pick one, the Guardian commanded. Fiddlespark scratched his head. Seems straightforward enough. Let's start with wisdom. Quote. The blue orb floated toward them, and the forest around them vanished, replaced by a library filled with endless rows of glowing books. A disembodied voice spoke. Answer this, and the orb is yours. What can run but never walks, has a bed but never sleeps, and has a mouth but never talks? A river, I-Hasan said confidently. The library dissolved, and the blue orb returned to the Guardian. Wisdom, check, Fiddlespark said. Let's go with strength next. The red orb floated forward, and the trio found themselves in a circular arena surrounded by roaring flames. Emerging from the fire was a massive elemental, its body a swirling inferno. Here we go, Thaldor said, charging at the creature. I-Hasan summoned vines to entangle the elemental's fiery limbs while Fiddlespark hurled bolts of frost to weaken it. Thaldor's hammer glowed as he struck the creature's core, shattering it in a brilliant explosion of sparks. The red orb returned to the Guardian, leaving only the golden orb. Courage, Fiddlespark said, swallowing nervously. The golden orb floated toward them, and the forest reappeared, but now it was filled with shadowy, menacing figures. You must face your deepest fears, the Guardian's voice echoed. I-Hasan's eyes widened as the shadows formed into an image of her home forest burning, her kin fleeing in terror. Thaldor saw himself alone, surrounded by the corpses of fallen comrades. Fiddlespark faced a warped reflection of himself, taunting him with his failures. It's not real, I-Hasan said, steeling herself. We have to push through. One by one, they overcame their fears, the shadows dissipating as they stood firm. The golden orb returned to the Guardian, who nodded approvingly. The path is yours, it said, stepping aside as the gate creaked open.